Talent identification and development in sport often assumes that the best young athletes are those who perform best early. However, biological growth, environment, and opportunity heavily influence who appears talented. This video explores how biological maturity, environmental exposure, and selection systems shape athletic development, using real-world examples from the Kenyan distance running and youth football, before considering biobanding as a practical solution to the relative age effect. One of the strongest examples of environmental shaping talent comes from Iten, Kenya, often referred to as the home of champions. The environment is physically demanding with high altitude, limited facilities, and long daily travels to school. Research shows that 81% of 404 elite Kenyan runners walked or ran considerable distances to school, building aerobic capacity and resilience from a young age. Onywera et al. 2006. Importantly, young athletes often train alongside elite internationals, creating strong role models and learning opportunities despite limited resources. This environment promotes consistency, motivation, and cultural value around endurance running. This directly challenges the idea that talent is simply the result of advanced facilities or early selection. In contrast, many Western systems push children into structured competition very early, such as the arch-to-arch school race highlighted performance outcomes rather than development processes. While competition can be motivating, excessive early competition often favors physically advanced children rather than truly talented ones. This results in systems that identify who is best now rather than who could be the best later. One major issue is the relative age effect, RAE, where children born earlier in the selection year are overrepresented in talent pathways. Research by Radnor et al. 2012 shows that biological maturity is more strongly associated with performance than relative age in English male academy footballers. Early maturing athletes are often perceived as more talented due to strength and size advantages. Meanwhile, late developers may be overlooked despite possessing high-term long potential. This is compounded by the Matthew effect, where selected athletes receive better coaching and opportunities, further widening the gap. Merton, 1968. A real-life example is academy footballers released at 13 to 15 who later physically mature and succeed outside the elite systems. To address this, some organizations now use biobanding, grouping players by biological maturity rather than chronological age. Professional clubs such as AFC Bournemouth and Bath Rugby Union have successfully trialled biobanding competitions. Research suggests that biobanding reduces physical mismatches, increases technical involvement, and improves confidence in late maturing players, while challenging early developers to rely on skill and decision-making rather than physical dominance. Cumming et al. 2017. This approach promotes safer, fairer, and more developed focused competition. Interestingly, some research suggests the potential inverse RAE at elite senior levels. Studies on alpine skiing and ice hockey indicate that late developers who survive early disadvantage may develop superior psychological resilience and adaptability, Güllich 2014. This suggests the issue is not fixed but dependent on how systems support players across time. In conclusion, talent development is deeply influenced by biology, environment, and selection systems. Early performance is often misleading, and talent pathways must move beyond one-size-fits-all models. Examples from Kenya highlight the power of environment and culture, while biobanding provides a practical solution to maturity bias. Effective systems should prioritize long-term development, individual growth, and equitable opportunity rather than early success.